Hello my crafty companions. So here we are with another discussion about our favourite subject, which is knitting. Well, it's my favourite subject. So what we're going to discuss today. So first of all, we're going to talk about this jumper here that I knitted for my husband. And we're also going to talk about how the Trimits variegated yarn knits up. So let's dive in with this one here. So my darling husband, in sort of polite circles, he would be described as a portly gentleman. So I make his jumpers to fit him. So I don't know if you can see, but I knit the front half an inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch longer than I do the back piece. And this is, and then when I sew up the side seams, I ease in that extra length on the front so that it matches the back. And the reason I do that is so that in wear, this bottom edge here is horizontal, because my darling husband has more body at the front than he does at the back. So, and I don't know if you can see here, I offset the decreases on the neck. You can probably see it better there. So the decreases are 2 stitches in around the neck, and that just makes it look neater. So there we go. So the yarn I used for this is a very nice heathered yarn. So this is the ball of yarn. So the brand is Woolcraft New Fashion Double Knitting. And when I say heathering, can you see? It's sort of mottled of dark grey and light grey. And it looks very nice knitted up, as you can see here. It's got a bit of depth to the fabric of the knitting. And that'll look very nice on him. So then, the next thing we're going to talk about, oh, one more thing, forgot. I used a vintage pattern, that. And the reason I like the vintage patterns is because they always have very nice shaping. So that was that. Now then, next thing, we're going to talk about the Trimits variegated yarn and how it's knitting up. So that's the ball of yarn. There, look. So this is their berry colourway, like that. And again, I'm just using a very simple but well structured basic jumper pattern. So it's similar to what I've got on, but this pattern has got set in sleeves rather than raglan sleeves, because it works better with this variegated yarn. So if I put that up there, you can see how the colour drift goes. So it's repeating, the colour drift is repeating about every 3 inches, like that. So I'm going to try and position it so the light is picking the colours up better, because there's a very nice teal and turquoise in there, along with a nice aubergine colour and sort of terracotta. So it's very nice. I'm pleased with how that's coming up. The handle of the yarn is really smooth and silky. I don't know if you can see that, there's a bit of a sheen on it. It almost feels like viscose, but it isn't, it's acrylic, but that's the feel of it. So I'm very pleased with that. I'll just show you the back. So that's what it would look like in. If you're doing, you know, garter stitch or something. So there it is. That is what I've been up to today and last week. That was last week's knitting project, and that's the second go with the variegated yarn. The first pattern I tried, it had a textured knit to it. It was like a box rib, if you like, and it didn't work well. It didn't look nice. So I decided to just go with the plain stocking stitch instead, and I think it's looking much nicer. So there we have it. I hope you enjoy your knitting projects, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye from Marina at the Haberdashery.